Somewhere out there, my name's Roller Coaster Rider.
Okay, what a way to open it up. This is Kay. How you
Well,
guys
it's a
doing?
song.
I know, but he didn't sing it that low.
Whatever.
It was like Sweet Low Chariot.
No, it's Swing Low.
Whatever.
Sweet Chariot. Anyway, we're reviewing, the Amblin Entertainment Don Bluth, An American Tale.
Whew.
More like an American snail because this went slow and dragged.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, we're gonna do full-blown spoilers because honestly, I don't know at what point this would be what it would be considered a spoiler. Anyway, Feifel gets told from his papa, right?
Yep.
That in America there's no cats.
And the streets are made of cheese.
Yeah, he reminded me of Yakar Smirnov, like in America or in Russia, votes count you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One highlight was when, well, we'll get into it a little
What,
bit more.
Swiss cheese ice cream?
Well, Dom DeLuise's character, Tiger. So.
He is the only good part of this movie, in my opinion.
Yeah. If this little mouse was my kid, he would be grounded.
Every character in this movie was either unlikable.
Well, Mama and Papa and his sister were okay.
Yeah, and it happened 1,001 times, mild exaggeration, but there were so many times where okay, we should talk about the plot. Anyway, Feifel and his family sneak on a boat to go to America!
Well, because the soldiers came through and then the cats came through to burn down the houses of the small village that they were in.
Was it in Germany?
No, Russia.
Okay.
But they traveled.
There were so many accents. There's like one from Sicily.
Right. Well, that was on the ship. But they traveled all the way to Germany to catch the ship to America.
Steven Spielberg movie. Of course it has to mention Germany somehow.
Whatever.
That's a joke in that he makes a lot of World War I and World War II movies.
Okay.
So anyway, Feifel goes crazy on the ship. Can't imagine a kid going crazy on a ship.
Keep walking.
And so then
there's fish.
Then the water turns into creatures, basically.
Yep, they're in a storm.
Yeah, the waves look like they're intentionally trying to kill him. Literally. I should not intentionally, literally.
Like a mean King Triton of water.
I was gonna say more like
a witch, a ghost.
I was gonna say more like evil trees from like Snow White.
Oh yeah, that could be.
So, long story short, Feifel gets lost. You okay?
Mm-hmm.
Feifel gets lost, separated from his family, and then there's like 50 times where they were just a few inches away, but they never met up.
Yep.
That doesn't get annoying after the first 14 times.
I don't think it was that many, but...
Yeah. But anyway...
But it was supposed to be adventurous.
Yeah.
Feifel and his family come to America.
It was not really adventurous. It
was maybe adventurous for him, because he was sold by the mouse that was actually a cat to the guy that had to work, and then he left. And then, what was that kid's name that left with him?
I don't remember.
Oh, Wiley Burt.
Oh, yeah. But anyway,
So whoever he met, though, they would always, like, sing or dance, and he would act just like them.
And I will say that Amblin Entertainment has done some... I know Amblin Entertainment from, like, Animaniacs, from Pinky and the Brain, from Freakazoid, and from Tiny Toons. This ain't no Animaniacs or Tiny Toons.
True.
I wonder why, like, his movies are slower paced than his TV shows. I wonder if that's just a time constraint or something. But even then, Wacko's Wish was so much faster paced and had so much was quicker gags in general. Maybe it was just I like those characters, but
Maybe.
uh, okay. Stuff happens. He every 30 seconds, Feifel thinks Papa is somewhere, so he goes somewhere and nope, not Papa.
And he
Papa!
gets in trouble.
Oh, and then he goes into like a what is it?
The gutter or
No, it's that
sewer?
album player thing with the
Oh, he heard like violin music playing.
so he thought his father was inside this like xylophone or no.
But it was actually these women were playing music.
Then long story short, the mice are like, you know what, we got to do something to get rid of these cats, and then Feifel comes up with an idea, and it's like a Scooby-Doo kind of idea where it's like a that's perfect. What did he say? Oh, he said so then it's kind of a surprise. Then you're gonna have to help fill in some blanks, but Feifel then goes to like some underground sewer.
Yep, he gets separated from
The group?
from Wiley Burp, because they were supposed to be at the dock at a certain time,
6 a.m.
6 a.m.
And then this is where he realizes that one of the mice is actually a cat in disguise.
Yep.
And this is where we meet the best character of the movie, Tiger.
Dom DeLuise.
The only one that is... Maybe it's just me and I'm not trying to be specious because I'm a cat, but
He was the nicest.
he was the only one that was funny. He was the only one that had intentional humor. You could
He
tell.
was entertaining.
Yeah, he was like going up to like 10 or 11. You know, when he was talking like this, and it was so wonderful. Oui, or something, because isn't he Italian or something, or French?
French, no, Italian.
Oh, Mamma mia, I'm going crazy, blah blah. I don't know. No offense, Italians. I'm an honorary Italian.
He liked broccoli. He's not a red meat eater.
Yeah, he sometimes eats fish.
Yeah.
And then he has this, and then he, I don't know if it's just because I like Tiger, but there's a duet with him and Feifel, which is actually pretty funny, where he's like, Swiss cheese ice cream.
Yeah. As to what they had in common that they liked.
And that was the weirdest ice cream related flavor I've heard since Oogie Loves. And when that happened, I looked at Kay and I was like, huh?
Did he really say that?
But anyway, Feifel gets out because Tiger lets him out. Then something happens. I don't know what happens, but all of the cats are now chasing Feifel, so his screaming wakes up Wiley, which then sets the plan in motion, but it's 10 minutes early.
Right.
And then we find out what that plan is, and the plan, you could tell that the people that from A Bug's Life clearly watched this movie because it's pretty much the same idea.
Okay.
Where with that one it was the ants making a giant bird to scare the grasshoppers. In this, it's the mice making a giant mouse to scare cats.
Yep.
It
worked.
But then Feifel gets knocked out for some reason.
Let the surprise or whatever, what was she calling it, that big cat?
Make a mouse of
no, but
marsupiali.
They were trying to stop it from leaving too early. They were waiting for the ship's horn. And then the ship's horn, she's like, let the whatever Snack Attack, or not Snack Attack, but what did she code word for that big thing?
I don't know. I just I don't. Then at that point, this is kind of like a Bucky Larson instance where, yes, I'm gonna mention Bucky Larson in a G-rated kids film, but this is like Bucky Larson where it's like, okay, you've wrapped up your story, and you have to add 10 more minutes just to make it feature length.
Yeah.
It makes me wonder if this movie was originally going to be straight to DVD, but then they wanted some money.
I don't know. But anyway...
Because then it drags to a... you want to talk or...
No, that's okay.
Then it drags... Feel free, because I forgot... I've already started forgetting chunks of this. So then, Fievel gives up hope, and,
he ends up in Orphan Alley.
yeah, and what was his nickname? Philly or something?
Billy.
What?
Billy.
No, it started with an F, didn't it?
It wasn't Philly, like Philadelphia, Philly. I think it was Billy.
Okay, whatever. And so...
And then the sisters...
Yes.
Who's this? Billy Mouskowitz or something?
Mouskowitz, or I don't know. Creative.
And he said, Papa said, I don't know, it could be. And she said,
there's a million Billies here in New York City.
They changed her name to Tilly. So then she was wondering. And then they heard Fightful Mouskowitz or whatever.
Because Wiley said, oh, his name's Billy. And Fightful. Because Wiley kind of has a New Yorkish style Brooklyn accent.
Yeah. And Papa didn't want to get too excited. There must be more.
So then, with the help of Tiger, who... I must have missed it where the mice were like, oh, he's a good guy.
Well, Fightful said.
Okay. So then, they were all, like, screaming, and...
Fightful! And he's like, am I dreaming? I'm just waking up.
Well, he was asleep. He was like me when I say Coaster Kitty.
So then he started hearing it again. He was waking up and he's like, Papa? And I'm like, scream it! Don't just say it to yourself.
I was wondering if he had lost his voice.
Yeah, he could have gotten sick any time in all the rain they had.
All the rain and all the gasoline and kerosene and paint.
Yep.
And fireworks, which
and
I will say that action scene was pretty good.
Yes, with the big fake mouse with the and
but
all
it
those,
doesn't. But
those cats were going to Hong Kong.
But it doesn't make sense that wasn't the big ending.
Right.
Like, who's pacing this movie?
I don't know.
And so, Fievel and his family do meet up. And then there's a pretty funny bit with, is he a roach? The one that keeps going...
Yeah, I think so.
He was also kind of funny.
Yep.
I wanted more of him in the movie. And, there's another funny bit where 4 birds are carrying Tiger.
Yep. And he goes, you guys in front, lift me higher.
And, then they sequel bait it where it's like, what's that? That is more of America. Will I ever see it? One day. Sequel bait!
Yeah, but at least he found his family.
Yeah. I'd only recommend this movie, like, fast forward to that big orange cat, and then fast forward to the big action set piece. You won't miss anything. Well, I
think you need to see the part in Russia.
Like the beginning?
Yeah. And then you fast forward to
once
getting on the ship. And then you fast forward to America because he meets the French guy at this, takes him to the Statue of Liberty. Because the French guy at the end was the one that was giving his sister and himself a tour.
You could have... yeah, whatever. And there's a pretty funny bit with the Statue of Liberty.
And then
Not as funny as Tex Avery bits, but still funny.
yeah. So really, you could be all caught up in just fast forwarding to 3 or 4 spots of the movie.
Fast forward to Tiger and fast forward to the action scene.
Yep. Okay. Or if you need something to watch as an adult and fall asleep.
Yeah, because it moves very slow. This movie, it's 80 minutes, but there are credits before and there are credits after, so you can tell they're already padding it.
But I said in the beginning, they might have put the credits, so just in case in the beginning, just in case you didn't make it through to the end.
But even still, it's not even 75 minutes, which, yeah, I get the feeling it was supposed to be maybe straight to DVD, because I know, like, this came out around the time of Disney films, and those were at least an hour and a half or so.
Yep.
Anyway,
if you want to watch it,
yeah,
go for it.
Just watch Tiger and the big action set piece.
Yeah, we're just recommending that you fast forward.
Yeah, you're not missing anything of importance.
Okay.
If you have kids, I think kids would be bored. Well,
maybe not. Maybe
it's inoffensive, so maybe they won't be bored. If you have really little kids, they might be scared of some scenes, though.
Yeah, because the cats can be pretty scary. Maulers is the one cave that they hung out in.
There's one with there's scenes of smoking. Why do so many of the movies we see this year have to involve smoking? This, The Mask, jeez Louise.
Smoking and gambling in the Maulers.
Well, gambling is okay because that was with Tiger and that was pretty funny.
Yeah, because he's like
he had 3 of his cards backwards.
Yeah, rummy. We're playing
poker.
Oh. Okay, I knew that.
Anyway, we'll be back.
Okay.
Do you have anything else to say?
Nope. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.